Hi, my name is Piotr, and today I will show you what you can expect in our latest version 2.10. So let's start with our console. Let's go to the Users tab. There will be first change over there. Yeah, let's go for the devices. As you can see, we bring back alias on the which will be displayed over here. So if you have one user with many exactly the same devices, you'll be able to identify them a little bit easier. You just need to use alias for that, and you will be able to find them over here. Also, we add the column, which is called alias, so you'll be able to find that device over here as well. You can use our filters to search for the devices, and of course, you can use our classic search bar for that as well. So, for example, yeah, here is device. Find me, please. It's available for you, so this will give you a little bit chance to just make your life a bit easier with our solution. Also, we add one new identifier, which is called Proget ID. So this is ID generated by our solution. So you will be able to find it in 2.10 mobile application on Android devices, and the same information will be available inside console. So if you don't have, for example, yeah, here's the example. You don't have email number, you don't have serial number for the device, you will be able to use Proget ID instead. So you will be able to find the device what you are looking for through that. This is the good way to handle private or semi-private devices with newer Android versions. So from Android 12, I guess, it will be extremely useful for you. Also, we add two new informations which will be available for you, and it's about connection type. So if the user use Wi-Fi or user use cellular data, all of those information will be displayed over here. And of course, if you are using cellular connection, you will have the information about signal strength. So it will be it's just one more information that could be useful in few use cases. For example, if the end user have extremely poor internet connection, you will be able to confirm that he is speaking the truth and not lying to you about the poor internet connection. So this could be useful. Another thing that was changed is use of global variables. So in our solution, in many places, you now will be able to use global variables, for example, to send a message to the users. So if we gonna go to the users and we will choose the one with the device. So maybe let's start from the devices. Yeah, here it is. This one is active. So we will be able to send a message to this user. So we are starting like a normal global variable. As you can see, you have also suggestions which data you can use. So you can go with user display name. Please go to meeting today at 10 a.m. Yep. So this could be this could work for the send message, for the alerts. This will work in custom EULA if you are using it, and in many other and different places. So whenever you'll start typing, it will be helpful for you for sure. Okay, so let's move forward. Now we're gonna go with something a little bit more exciting. So we add integration with Azure Active Directory. So this is extremely useful. So if you are using LDAP connection, you already know that you was able to use those users in our solution. Now we extend this feature for Azure as well. So you will be able to add Azure over here. Just simply put the name, put the client ID, client secret, and tenant ID, and you can also put the expiration date for the client secret. If you want to, you will be informed that if the expiration date will be closed via our solution. And if you put all the correct data, you will be able to synchronize the user in our solution. So to do that, we have to go to the settings, choose the Azure AD, and it's very similar like LDAP connection that we already have in our solution. So let's add a new configuration. Let's go with Azure example. We can choose the integration. I have only one, so it's very easy, very simple for me. We can use filters as well, and we can sync users. This is something we want to do. We don't want to send notification. We don't want to assign any group. We are just going with the super simple approach to the users. We can also use users mapping. So this will help you to match fields in Proget console with fields in Azure Active Directory. So if you want to synchronize some data, some fields, this will be helpful for you for sure. So if you want to add the new one, you can see there is a first name and surname, which is our user display name, which I was using in the last example. You can just simply choose the correct field in Azure, and this will be mapped in our solution. If you already add users from your Azure users, but you use, for example, CSV file, so you basically have local users in our solution, you can choose to map local users. So if we find any local user with the matching email address, we'll make them Azure again. Yep. So this could be useful if you already use our solution. When we add the users, and let's do that. Let's go with the simple scenario, submit. I will, of course, synchronize them as well. Yes, please. Close. And we're gonna go to the users, and you will be able to see there is one new field, one new column, Azure groups. So if we have the users from Azure AD, you'll be able to see where they belong, in which groups they are basically in Azure. So this could be helpful as well. Of course, if you choose to assign those users to our groups, it could work. They will be assigned automatically if you choose so. Moving forward, but not going away from the Azure, we can start using in our console server, enable sign in with Azure AD. So if you are using Microsoft services and you want to sign into our solution with Azure AD, it's possible. So if you mark the checkbox, you will be able to use Azure AD as your authenticator, basically, to get inside our console. But I'm gonna to use a local user instead. And what's more, few more informations, but let's go to the apps. In apps, there was many difficulties for many of you where to find information about the Android Enterprise configuration for the mobile app. Many of them are not marked in any way in Google Play Store. So we try to give you some kind of solution, and that's why we offer a new column, configuration, which will just simply give you information that there is available configuration for this application. So if I filter the applications just for the Android, you'll be able to see, there are a few applications with available configuration, few of them don't have it, but this will give you a clear view what you can do with those applications and what you can't do. So this is one additional information for you. Also, the next change that was presented in 2.10 is inside the tasks. Here you can choose two additional columns to be displayed, so serial number and email number. This will give you a little bit easier way to find the tasks for the devices you are looking for. So, for example, if you have some issue of not delivered task or some errors or something like that, you'll be able to search them easier than before because you don't need to know the user, you don't need to know the send date or create date or any other thing like that. You just need to put the serial number or email number and you will be able to find the device that you are looking for. So this can make your life a little bit easier. And the last thing that I want to show you today is inside reports, we add new fields in our solutions, in our reports, just to give you a little bit more capability to generate some security informations like bootloader version, security patch version, and also days last contact, device last contacts in days, which will just give you a little bit clearer understanding what was going on with the mobile device if that report will be important for you. And that will be it for this part of the video. Of course, it's not all the changes that we have done in our solution. So if you want to know more, please go to our changelog. You will be able to get the full information over there as always. Thank you for today and see you soon.